Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday announced plans to reduce Russia's military expenditure over the next 3 years, even as NATO countries move in the opposite direction, with a bold commitment to hike defense spending to 5% of GDP.
Firstly, the so-called Western community, the collective West, if you can call it that today, turns everything upside down. Why? Because the increase in military spending and the militaristic frenzy you just mentioned are both based on the idea that Russia is aggressive. In fact, it is exactly the opposite.
While final agreements are still pending among Russia's defense, finance, and economy ministries, the Kremlin's messaging appears aimed at contrasting NATO's perceived militarism with Russia's claimed restraint. The announcement comes just 2 days after NATO leaders formalized their ambitious 10-year target to raise military spending across the alliance, citing Russia as a persistent long-term threat. Putin, however, took a swipe at the alliance's motivations, claiming the hike in spending primarily serves US defense contractors.
What about the spending itself? Is 6.3% a lot or a little? Russia's defense spending as a percentage of its GDP is 13.5 trillion rubles. Our entire GDP is 223 trillion rubles. So is 13.5 trillion out of 223 trillion a lot or a little? Not much. We paid for it with inflation. However, we are now tackling this inflation. In some respects, we are purposefully working towards a soft landing of the economy.
Though subtle, the contrast is striking. NATO ramps up, invoking the Russian threat. Russia signals a pullback, invoking economic prudence and questioning Western intentions.